So, from a streamer slash stream viewer, I think it's good because I have never identified with it, and I've never been somebody who, I've had a lot of opportunities in the past to take like betting site sponsors for my stream, and I've had opportunities to, make a lot of money doing that and kind of selling out and doing that on my stream, and I've always never done it. So from a streamer perspective, I think it's good that since it's ending, you're not going to go on Twitch or wherever and just see streams of people opening cases or betting or gambling or whatever. Also, I mean, as a professional player, it's a little worrying because the thing that put CSGO on the map as far as getting viewers, game growth, all that stuff was the ability to bet on matches. Now, I guess there still is there are like, I think there are legit sites out there still that go through the necessary like verification to make sure you live in a place where it's allowed and you're old enough. But now the 12-year-olds that came from League of Legends that, yeah, case opening is fine. I'm talking more about betting, but the 12-year-olds that came from like League of Legends, Dota, wherever else, Pokemon, wherever else they came from to watch CS, like, they are not. I think most, a very high percent of people who watch matches are there just because of the skin betting aspect. So I'm a little worried to see what happens now, like viewership wise. You have to think like we were getting, I remember before skin betting was around, so like right at the very beginning of Go, we were getting like such little views. And I remember, I think ESCA or maybe it was Sivo, like didn't put their match on CSGO Lounge, and the matches that were on CSGO Lounge compared to the matches that were not on CSGO Lounge would have like 3 or 4 times the viewers. So I don't really know. I mean, I guess we have to see how much it really affects it. As I said, there are still like legit websites out there that you do it with money, I think, but I think it'll definitely hurt, especially after having a pretty low numbers for the major. I'm afraid to think that it's gonna only get lower now, right? It's more like I've always thought that like the actual like jackpot gambling websites have always been like a gray area as far as ethical or unethical. Like, it's definitely unethical, but since there is no regulation, then can you really blame anybody for doing it? Yo, doesn't even for anything for the 14 months. But with that being said, like, yeah, that part doesn't really, I don't care about that. Like, the jackpot sites getting shut down, that's good. I think that's a good thing. But so you think it'll be better if Valve enforced better regulation rather than ending it? As far as jackpot goes, so again, like the CSGO Double, CSGO Wild, all those things where it's like, oh hey, you're 13, but you have a Dragon Lore? Oh hey, you can bet, no problem. Like, those sites should all be shut down if there's no regulation. I don't think there's anything wrong with it if there's regulation and there's, I know that some people live in states that it's not, you can't even like online gamble, so it can't be illegal. You just can't. I mean, my point is not that I'm not upset or mad that it's going down. I think it's a good thing. Yo, Monsters with the 24 years, aka 2 years. Thank you so much, dude. It's more just like, instead of shutting it down completely, they could maybe just enforce better. I don't know. Sure, I mean, every pro is going to feel the same way because, like, this is our career. This is, you know, you're endangering our career doing something like this. So who cares if people stop gambling? If you like the game, you put, well, again, as I said, the jackpot sites, like the coin flip stuff, and like the, what else is there? Where you, it's like the roulette stuff, like all that can die. I don't care about that stuff. That stuff was already just a gray area that it was only a matter of time till that stuff died. I'm talking more about like actually betting on matches, because I mean that even exists in real sports, right? You can go to the you can go to like a, there are places on there where you can go and just bet on a sport, right? Like if the Pistons are gonna beat the whoever, like that's legit. So and I think that adds like a level of spectating, like a level of thrill to the spectating that keeps people around, and a lot of people watch act like real sports just for that too. So again, the jackpot sites, all that stuff can go away. I'm fine with that. CS:GO Lounge, that's a weird one.